China, Chengdu opened its doors to World Triathlon World Cup action once again after a long hiatus, and the elite men went out into the water to the 1500 meter swim to kick off the morning's action. Two men were leading by example out at the front. Dylan McCulloch and Mark DeVay expected to be strong in the water. The question was, with around about an 8-second gap out of the water and onto the bike, would these two be able to maintain their advantage or perhaps work together to pull away from the rest of the chasing field? They certainly looked to do exactly that early on the first lap of the bike, but unfortunately for the two leaders, there was a throng of bodies waiting to reel them in. A large group out at the front, eventually caught even by a second chasing pack, leaving around 40 athletes coming into transition 2 all at once. And the run would be the great determiner in sorting out who would take first, second and third here in China. Rostislav Pevstov, the Azerbaijani athlete who has thrived here in Chengdu in the past, setting the early pace with a little bit of help as well from the American Dar Smith. But Tim Hellwig was lurking on their shoulders and made the perfect push at the right time, leaving everybody else in his wake as the German took gold, and it was a sprint finish for the final 2 spots in the top 3, eventually taken in the end by Aram Peñaflor and Pevstov.
Yeah, I mean, there were 3 guys in front, I think, after the swim, so yeah, I tried to close the gap, but I still noticed right after a couple of meters on the bike that my legs weren't firing today, so yeah, the group stayed all together, no one really tried to attack, and yeah, everyone was waiting for the run. It got a little bit hectical in the end of the bike. I almost crashed on the last lap, but yeah, could avoid it, and yeah, then if you're on the running shoes, you feel safe again.
So a fantastic 2023 being capped off with a World Cup gold for Tim Hellwig here in China.